Hello, my beautiful gratitude babes. Welcome back to Come Sit in Gratitude with me. Welcome to day 25. Okay, so today's practice is a really beautiful reminder of why we really do this work. Because I woke up this morning feeling honestly a, a little discouraged. I was feeling a little defeated. I was feeling a little hopeless. And I think it's important that I tell you guys these moments, these more difficult moments, because sometimes people assume that once you've been practicing gratitude for a long time, or even any method, right, um, that you never have bad days anymore, that you stop doubting, that you never feel frustrated, that you never feel disappointed. And that's not true. And I'm pretty sure, and I keep sharing this with you guys, and I'm pretty sure that I've been like a testament to that. Because I still have days where I wonder if anything I'm doing is working. I still have days where I question things, I question everything, I question my decisions. I still have days where I look at my numbers and I think, really? That's it? Okay. And today was one of those days, okay? Because I woke up today realizing, oh my gosh, we're in June and it's officially been about 6 months of showing up consistently on YouTube, almost daily, I might add. And we're sitting at only 38 subscribers. It's hard not to notice that, not to feel that, oh, right? And, you know, even though I am so grateful for each and every single one of you, I'm not going to lie that sometimes it stings, right? I'm grateful for everyone who subscribes. I don't care how long it takes for us to get to 100 subscribers. I really don't. Like, both things can be true. And you guys know that. Just yesterday, I was talking about how grateful I am for all 38 of you beautiful humans being here. And I really, truly am. But gratitude doesn't mean that you never experience disappointment, okay? You're still human. You're still going to have your human moments. You're still going to be grateful one moment and feel frustrated in another moment. You're still going to have 4 weeks of feeling really hopeful and have 1 week of feeling discouraged. You're you're still going to have moments where you trust the process and still have moments where you wonder what if and when your breakthrough is going to come, right? And that's part of this human experience that we're having. And honestly, that's one of the reasons why I love this practice so much, because I know you're probably wondering, okay, then what's the point? Why do it? Why wake up and do this practice? Why get this journal and do this practice at all? And I'm going to tell you why, my love. Because every single time I sit down and I start writing my gratitudes, my perspective changes. Like, and it happened this morning. I know I've captured it on camera a few times with you guys, the shifts you've seen, but it happened again today. I woke up feeling really discouraged, like I said. And as I started to do my practice, my energy, my mood, my vibration shifted. It shifted every single time. And today was not different. And it was incredible because the moment I started to think about even my first gratitude, I started feeling differently. It's incredible how incredibly fast this process and this method is. My first gratitude today was for my daughter. And, it was just impossible for my mood not to shift once I was like, all right, it's time to do our practice. And I'm sitting there and I'm doing my practice. And it's like, oh my God, like, how can I think about these things and not feel like life is so beautiful, even in the midst of all this uncertainty, right? So, my first gratitude today was my daughter, because yesterday I was taking a nap when she got home from school, and I missed our usual little catch up time after school. And when I woke up, she told me that she had missed me. Oh my gosh. Yes, my 15-year-old teenage daughter told me she missed me. And my heart absolutely melted because it felt so beautiful to know that these moments meant something to her. I didn't think they did, honestly, but it was so beautiful to know that it meant something to her. So I wrote that I am so grateful my daughter missed me yesterday because it reminded me how much she loves our time together and how precious this season of motherhood is. And, I mean, one day you're just gonna wake up and these years are going to be gone, right? One day my babies are going to be grown adults, not going to be babies anymore. One day they won't come running home excited to tell me about their day. I mean, I hope they do, even in their 20s. Or they'll have their own lives. Eventually they'll have their own homes and their own families, and moments like this remind me not to rush through this season I'm in, no matter what's going on in the other areas of my life, no matter what's going on in my finances or with my YouTube channel or with whatever career I'm trying to manifest at the moment. It doesn't matter, because this season is still precious. You can look at this beauty. Look at this amazing beautiful moment. This season matters. And so it was just a beautiful moment. And the moment I started thinking about it, it brought the biggest smile to my face. And I'm like, oh my God, my mood instantly changed. My second gratitude brought an even bigger smile to my face because, oh my God, guys, like it came to my attention. And so my second gratitude, let's talk about that first. My second gratitude was for my car. And the crazy part is I was grateful that it had to go into service under warranty, because obviously service on a Range Rover can be super expensive, and I'm glad it's under warranty and it's worry free. I don't have to worry about it, right? So that's already such a huge blessing. But then they brought me a loaner vehicle, and guess what the loaner was? It was a brand new 2026 Range Rover Evoque, so a newer version of my car. Now, maybe for you guys that are new here and haven't watched the vision board video, I am going to tell you the backstory. For those of you who have watched it, you know what I'm about to say. So when I was doing my vision board a few weeks ago, when I started the new journal, I already have my dream car. So I'm like, and it's fairly new, so 2023. So I'm like, I don't really have another dream car. So I didn't know what to put in the dream car field. And I decided, well, let's just put a newer version of my current car. So I put a brand new version of a Range Rover Evoque. And the fact that yesterday, when my car, and also they picked up the car, like they drove to my house, which is like almost 40 minutes, and picked up the car and gave me a loaner, which is just so like beautiful service. Anyway, so they dropped off a loaner, and it is a newer version of my car, which is what I put on the vision board. Like, seriously, we literally put it on my vision board. Okay, and now I'm over here driving around in a 2026 Range Rover Evoque. Like, maybe not permanently yet, but this is exactly how manifestation starts showing up. It's not always in the full form immediately. Sometimes they arrive as little previews, as confirmation, as little winks from the universe, as evidence, right? As opportunities to become familiar with the thing before it actually shows up. And I think so many of us miss these moments because we're so focused on the big final manifestation. And what's beautiful about this practice is, look at what it did. It helped me realize the moment. It helped me pay attention to it. I was present enough because of this practice to take notice of it, to take inventory of it, to be grateful for it. Instead of spiraling into my downward spiral of negative thinking when I woke up, like, this practice forced me to look at the beautiful things that are happening in this season of my life. And these little tiny manifestations, they matter too. These little signs, they're signs that you're on the right path. These are signs that your reality is beginning to reorganize itself. It's the little tiny manifestations that are going to compound, right? And it was just so beautiful. I was like, wait a minute. How can I even feel bad about my life? Like, what? Jules, are you crazy? Moving on to my third gratitude, which is something that I don't think I fully appreciated until I started writing today. And it was that, oh wait, I don't think I said what I wrote down for my second gratitude. So what I wrote specifically for my second gratitude was, I'm so grateful my car service is covered under warranty, and that I get to drive a brand new 2026 Range Rover Loaner, because it feels like a little manifestation wink from the universe, and it sure is. And my third gratitude today was, I am so grateful for another day of freedom without the pressure of needing money, because it allows me to create, to dream, and to build my future from a place of peace instead of survival. Okay, and this one was a big one for me today, because obviously, one of the reasons for a lot of my doubt and my worry and my fear is the lack of income coming in right now. Right? So it was really, really important for me to recognize that, oh my God, Jules, you woke up today. You don't have to worry about that today. For today, you're good, right? Every day has been, not every single day, but a lot of my days recently, as I, as my bank account dwindles down, is like, it feels urgent. It feels like I'm in survival. I gotta figure this out. I gotta figure this out. It feels really stressful. My days are feeling like I gotta figure things out immediately. But today I woke up and I realized, you're good today, and you don't have to feel like this, right? Today I have a roof over my head. Today there is so much food in my kitchen. Today there is gas in my car. There's a full tank of gas in my car that they took, and they brought the loaner car with a full tank of gas. Like, I'm lucky. I have time to create. I woke up and I had a slow morning. I had time to dream. I have time to build, time to become. And that is such a gift. And as stressful as my finances are right now, I'm realizing that it's only because I am anxious about the future and I'm not being in the present moment. Ooh, yes. Because in the present moment today, as I realized when I was doing this practice today, in this present moment, I don't have to worry about that. Today I am good. I am supported. I am fully funded. I'm good. Right? And that is such a gift. Sometimes freedom doesn't look like the $1 million right away. Sometimes freedom looks like just having enough space to breathe, enough space to create, enough space to allow and to trust. And today I am deeply grateful for that feeling. And that, guys, if you've been watching for a while, you've seen these shifts happen live on camera over and over and over again. And when it happened again this morning, I literally laughed out loud to myself, because I was just like, oh my gosh, right? And I want to go back to the reason why we do this practice, because this is why, right? It's not because it changes you from being a human being. It doesn't mean that you stop being human, that you stop having human moments, that you become this perfect, conscious being who just never feels anything bad. No. It's all about shortening that period that you go into that downward spiral of hopelessness. It's all about bouncing back quicker and quicker and quicker. And that's why this practice matters. That's why it's so powerful. That's why it's still important, right? It helps you be a better human. It helps you also be a better spiritual being. It helps you balance it. It helps you integrate both sides of your existence, all the sides of your existence, right? It helps you navigate your human experience better. And remember that you have the power to shift at any moment, because you are also a spiritual being who is in co-creation with the entirety of the universe, with the entirety of God, of source creation, right? I started this practice this morning feeling discouraged, feeling like nothing was growing, feeling like nothing was working. And instantly, pretty much instantly when I started this practice, I'm looking at all the evidence that things are actually working. Not necessarily maybe on my timeline, but they are working. And this is exactly why the Gratitude is Yummy method works, because it's not about denying reality. It's not about pretending that challenges don't exist. We're simply training ourselves to notice what is also true, even in the hard moments, even in the chaotic moments, even in the really, really, really difficult times. And when we start from gratitude, we naturally shift into a different state. a state where possibilities become visible again, a state where hope becomes available again. And the beautiful thing about this practice is it helps you do that in any moment. It helps you do it instantly. Okay? This doesn't take months to take effect. The moment you start this practice, it changes your vibration, right? And you get into a state of abundance so much closer, so much quicker. Yeah. And so that was so beautiful. And I thought about making this a silent practice and posting it silently. But when I moved through that shift again, you guys have witnessed it over and over and over, that I love sharing that. Those are my favorite times to share. And I mentioned before, like, those are the videos that I always think are gonna go viral and everybody's gonna be like, whoa, I can't believe it's actually working, like right before my eyes in real time. But of course those are not the ones that get the views, but all in due time. But yeah, when I felt this shift in real time once again, I wanted to speak over it and do a voiceover. But yeah, before I continue, thank you all for being here. I just want to say thank you. As I'm doing this voiceover, that's just this feeling of gratitude just came over me for anybody listening, anybody here, anybody who has been following along, who is dreaming with me, who is practicing with me. And honestly, I don't even care what it is you're practicing. If you're devoted to a ritual that you do every single day, that puts you in a better vibration, that helps you create a beautiful portal of goodness and love and consciousness and creativity and togetherness and community, then you're with us. This is all we're doing. So thank you all. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. It's just feeling just came over me. Thank you so much. Okay, so now that I'm floating on this beautiful, magical, yummy frequency of gratitude, I use this magic to move into my manifestation script, as you see me doing here. And once I do that, I move into my to feel activation. So let's finish that, and then I will go into the to feel activation. All right, so after my manifestation script, I then seal my practice in with my to feel activation. And today I chose an affirmation that I heard from a reading that I saw on YouTube the other day. And it was all about stepping into the month of June into a new reality. And the affirmation was, I am officially aligned with my highest timeline. I walk into June with a clear heart, an open mind and hands, ready to receive the miracles, the wealth, and peace that belong to me in this new reality. I just thought that was so beautiful because not only does it encompass like everything I truly feel I'm feeling is already coming to fruition, but it felt entirely resonant because I felt a huge shift at the beginning of May, and I feel like so much fell away as the month went on. And moving into June, there's this realization that something is really coming in. I don't know what yet. And I think that's why I woke up feeling the way I was feeling, because the shifts are happening on a scale that I don't see right now. But I definitely feel the incongruence with where I am vibrationally versus where I am physically, if that makes sense. Like my physical world is really moving to catch up with something, right? And that's where the quote unquote pain is, because it's the incongruency between where I really am spiritually versus where my life is physically. And that affirmation was kind of like, my gosh, that kind of explains so much. So yeah, after my to feel activation, I moved on to complete my to-do lists for the day, and then I did some high vibe morning activities to keep me aligned. And that is our practice, my loves. thank you all for being here. I love you all so much. And remember, if you want to practice together, you can grab your very own Gratitude is Yummy journal at gratitudebabe.com. Thanks again for being here. I love you, every single one of you. So grateful to have you here. I will see you all tomorrow. Ciao for now.